What's going on, everybody? Billy Carnage here. Welcome back to the channel for today's episode 3 of the Miami Dolphins 5-year rebuild. Just kind of capping off on last season. Had some improvement, not much. 6-10, still not where we want to. We want to make the playoffs. We want to be one of the contenders here in taking a look at our team, we're 78 overall, 77 offense, 81 defense. You know, defense is supposed to be our strong suit, but so far I haven't seen it. Who was there rocking that solid 81 overall star dev? Got Chuba Hubbard there, 78. Preston Williams, uh, Jalen Waddle, Jakeem Grant. Offensive line, still remains the same. We did bring Blair Hill, who is actually a center. We need to let's do that right now. Let's change him up to an actual left guard. See if his overall actually goes drops. So he was a 70, and now he is a 72 behind Eric Flowers. I We want to rock with Hill. Hill, has the better opportunity, develop quicker and have more production. I defensively, still the same. Brought in Josh Sweat. Always liked him on film. He's this year currently in real life. He's actually his best season. Being able to get in there, hit the quarterback, force those pressures. Um, Barnes, Easley. We also have Brian Hopkins. He'll be looking to make him a solid development player. Behind Van Noy. But other than that, defense still looks the same. So as we get into this, face the Oakland Raiders won in Miami. Yep. So I had to go make sure that we had injuries before we get into the regular season, since I do turn them off during the preseason. We want to come into the year strong as we can be. So getting into this first week against the Raiders, come out on top, 31-21. Again, great way to start the season as we look to go up against the 0-1 New England Patriots. Get those upgrades real quick. Pretty much let the computer do it. I know previous video, I'd love if we could actually go and just have the computer do the upgrades once we're satisfied with where we're at. I believe it was an option on 20, just not here on. And there we go. Miami is 2-0 on the year. And we did have a weekly player, Tua, 24 of 29, 273 touchdowns. He got sacked 3. He also carried the ball 4 for 18 and got himself a rushing touchdown. Solid performance there for Tua. We'll go. We actually face the two Jaguars. So I'll go through. Might as well hop in, do the scouting. They're around that week 5 bye. We will look to see what players have contracts coming up, see who we want to resign, who has to prove it to us before we actually give them the money. Alright, as we get into this week 3, 2-0 Jacksonville Jaguars. We're looking to improve to 3-0 on the, and we suffer our first loss of the season, 27-9. We'll take a look at that. See, we sit on top of the 2-1. Always good to see. It's better if the Bills weren't tied with us right now. Just give us that little. Gardner Minshew, he outdueled Tua. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Minshew, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions for Tua. Rushing, we didn't have rushing attack. Did not get our rushing going at all. Seems like Chuba was 9 for 27. Receiving wise, Gesicki led the way. Grant, Chuba Hubbard did contribute there in the pass game. 1 for 23. Preston Williams had the lone touchdown. And defensively, Kyle Van Noy led the way. 10 tackles, 1 sack. Byron Jones had that, sole interception for. So getting into week 4 here against the Jets, we got, frustrated receiver. Preston Williams, even though he was the only one that had the only touchdown of the game last week, he's frustrated. Yes, we want you to be happy, but we also want to win games. So, fortunately, if your number's not there, can't promise you the ball. Chuba Hubbard, yes, you can't win if you do not establish a run. So, we can at least guarantee him to at least get 12 touches, hopefully. I'm going to go hop in here, do the scouting, and then we'll get right into the week 4 matchup against the Jets. As we go, so we had an injury at some point. Alex Brown. Okay. I didn't see it. Must have happened one of, week 2, 3, because I know it definitely wasn't there at 1. Some in this game against the Jets. Hopefully we can take that 3-1 lead in the division. And absolutely destroyed. Preston Williams, he's not happy. Could he be looking to force a trade? We don't know. It's going to be more, front office. Let them take a look at it. Van Noy wants to talk about this upcoming bye week. But he's trying to build to that. Like, he wants that leadership role. And, we're coming off 2 losses. We need that extra preparation. As we are going against the Browns there, 6. We don't have another divisional game until week 9 there against the Bills. So we were able to at least make Chuba Hubbard happy. Get that 10 morale boost and that extra 1,000 points of experience. So we'll go ahead. We'll let the computer hop in, take over the upgrades as we look to see who is up for a contract. So we got Shaq Lawson, Eric Flowers, which we've already decided that we're moving him. So we can go ahead and automatically remove that offer. Tamu's been pretty solid. Kane and Rowe are both on the trade block. Player F, he's been pretty solid. Other than that one game that he had 2 picks, I'm not 100% sure on his stats, but we'll see. Other than that, I mean, we've been rocking with a fullback this entire time. So he wants a cheap deal. And Shaq Lawson, he wants a 3-year deal, which would put him to 31. Currently a 77 overall. He wants about 6 million a year, depending on what our cap is. So we got the money. Got the money to be able to do it, but let's see how he actually does this year, because we do have younger guys behind him that could possibly make more of an impact. All right, so as we continue to move on here, we're third in the division now, as at one point we were sitting in first. 2-2. Nice thing is we're not the bottom dwellers, even though we practically are. So jumping in here, getting the sim going, and we fall again. This time 35-21 to the Cleveland Browns. Van Noy, he wants a players only meeting. Coming out of that bye, thought we might, the extra prep may be able to get us back there in that wing column. He's tired. He's tired of the losing streak. Are we getting enough pressure from our secondary? I'm not sure off the top of my head, what we're looking at as far as turnovers created this year. Our linebackers, are they the issue? But we're losing. Defense has been giving up points. So hopefully our corners can make a big stand here against the Detroit Lions, who are 2-4 as well. We did have one new injury. We lost Byron Jones. So yay for us choosing safeties to work on. He's done 10 weeks. So if we make the playoffs, he'll come back. If not, we're without him. We have a breakout scenario here for Chubb Hubbard. It'd be awesome to get him up there, to at least a star. 2 touchdowns, 100 rushing, receiving. It's actually working out in my favor, because since our last rebuild was with the Detroit Lions, I want to personally see, was it me that sucked at rebuilding them? Or do the Lions just suck in general? So we'll get some gameplay during that game. Hopefully, get us in there, end the losing streak, and jump up to 3-4, 3-3 on the year. All right, so looking at it, we're 2 evenly matched teams there with 80 overalls. They got the better skill sets as far as ability wise, Galladay and Akuda, and we just have Van Noy, especially now that Byron Jones is out. So hopefully we can position ourselves to possibly get on a little roll to hopefully take over the AFC East.
The tackle made at the tackle to Brandon Jones. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. From the 44.
There we go. Jerome Baker with the interception, just standing there. Stafford throws it right to him. That's what we need to hopefully get some sort of spark to our team. As you remember, we do have a dev trait possibility for Chuba Hubbard, as he's able to find somewhat of a hole. Unfortunately, our trap guy got thrown, which caused us to hurdle him. I just got to remember, yes, we're going for that dev trait, but we don't want to overdo it, as we find Jalen Waddle with 13 yards and a first down. Wilkins just bull rushed, pancaked him, if I may.
like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. First down, Lions. First down, and they go with Swift again. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle made
Credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44.
There we go. Jerome Baker with the interception, just standing there. Stafford throws it right to him. That's what we need to hopefully get some sort of spark to our team. As you remember, we do have a dev trait possibility for Chuba Hubbard as he's able to find somewhat of a hole. Unfortunately, our trap guy got thrown, which caused us to hurdle him. I just got to remember, yes, we're going for that dev trait, but we don't want to overdo it as we find Jalen Waddle with 13 yards and a first down. Maybe what I should do, let's not focus strictly on the 100-yard rushing, but focus more there on at least getting him the 2 touchdowns that he needs, because that will also help us get that dev trait.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
He's able to find Jalen Waddle on the low row. Put it perfectly so the defender could not get around Waddle. And we got a touchdown.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
As Kamu able to get another interception on Matt Stafford with the pressure of Wilkins right in his face, forcing the overthrow, getting us that ball back. So far, it's looking well for us to get out there and get back into that win column. Chuba Hubbard showing some ball carrier.
This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard.
Touchdown, Preston Williams. Hopefully, we get him involved this game. Hopefully, he'll come around. He'll buy in a little more to what we're doing here in Miami. He's already disappointed after one of the games earlier this year, not getting enough, I guess, production as he feels. Which, I mean, we all know if we were winning, he seems like that team rat. If we were winning, he could care less. But unfortunately, it was during our losing streak. So tensions are high with everybody. Now that we're looking, like we'll be able to go and get a win in the win column with that W. Maybe he'll be happy. That's really all we can hope for.
Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended for Stafford. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted.
4th and 20. He just throws it Brandon Jones there for the interception, putting effort. 3 picks on the day. Phenomenal boxing job by our defense as we look
And they're going to love to walk out of here
to
with
leave,
that as their final act. That
well,
interception.
to
Good way
stay
for them
here
to
in
end it.
Miami
And he'll be tackled at the
with
23
a win.
after a gain of 3.
All right, so checking in from Van Noy, he's happy. We're out of that losing streak. His conversation worked well. We get 200 extra experience points for our entire Jabba Hubbard, able to get that dev trait. He's now a star. Get that extra 10,000 experience points as we improved to 3-3 and we get to take on the 3-3 Minnesota Vikings. As we take on the Vikings, hopefully continue this win streak a little bit. And we lost 24-20, 27-24. We got another breakout game. We go up to face the 5-2 Buffalo Bills. Looking at it, we're back up to second in the division. Midway stats. So 1,500 yards, 13-4 touchdown interception rate. Not terrible. Chuba Hubbard, 97 for 384. When one of our games, we got him for that all but 100 yards rushing. He has no touchdowns on the our touchdowns on the ground's been coming from Melvin Neighbors, who has been having a solid year. Nice 1-2 punch there. Jakeem Grant leads the way 487, but like I said, what do you expect out of slot receiver? They always produce. Defensively, Xavier Howard leads the way with 42 tackles, 3 TFLs, half a sack, no picks. We got a few TFL, well, a couple sacks here. Nice to see 3 our defensive linemen because Van Noy's down on the line majority of the time. But it's nice to see them all having interceptions wise. Byron Jones, who is still out, has 2. Brandon Jones, all 3 of these here came in our win against the Lions. Got the 31st offense in the league and the 7th defense. So, yes, we've been losing, but our defense has been there standing strong. We check to see. Fantastic. Bubba Hubbard has the opportunity to go up to a superstar when 2 weeks ago he just got a star dev. Hopefully, here against the Bills, Sim, that can happen. All right, we come off 31-23. The big question of the day: did Chuba Hubbard get his superstar ability? Unfortunately, he didn't. He fell short. Now we'll take a look to see where he fell short at. Is all he needed was 150 touchdown. And so he had rushing yards. Tua and Allen played fantastic. So 61 yards on the ground. And he did not contribute in the passing game. But it is what it is. Neighbors still producing well. Yeah, even Miles Gaston's got in there and got at least some playing time. 4 for 11. Gesicki, 6 for 76. Preston Williams, ever since he got upset, he's been producing pretty nicely for us. Defensively, Jerome Baker led the way, 8 tackles, 2 TFLs. Our run defense, for the most part, been on point as we bring in 3 sacks and no interceptions, which we already had Josh Allen's stat. All right, 4-4 Dolphins against the 3-5 Pittsburgh Steelers. We pull it out in a close one, 30-28. We're on a little roll here. Like I said, it would have been fantastic if Chuba Hubbard was able to up another dev trait for us within a few weeks, but ultimately fell short. We'll take a look at scouting so far. Obviously not quarterback. We're happy with our running back and receiving core. We started it here tight end. James Hillard looks. Penn State seems to be produced well for us, at least here with tight ends. Same spot Gesicki came from. As normal, Madden generated draft classes are horrible whenever it comes to linemen. Spencer Richardson, could be a solid value pick there. Second round, but green chip first round talent. Got 2 there. Left guard. Nothing. Rateable centers. And finish out there. Only 1 for right guard. Right tackle, haven't even touched. Might as well hop in here. Just knock them down. Great value pick there. Nicholas Ridley. Right tackle out of Florida. Always nice to see. Oh, hey, we're projected at a certain route. But when you scout them, they come out there. Green chip, first rounders, second rounders. Always whenever they're above what their projected round value is. So as we take on the Jets, we're now leading the division 5-4. So it would be huge if we pull this one off and we fall short. 17-10. Back to 500. Did the Bills? All right, so now we got three teams tied there at first. Pretty much this division's wide open. We fall our next 2 games, we're in last place. We definitely don't want that. New injury, and we lost Josh Sweat. Torn bicep. He's done for the year. Unless we can go and make a deep playoff run, he'd be back there towards the tail end of this season. Hopefully we can go and jump in there, get into the playoffs. The way we can get Byron Jones back, who is a 92 overall now. That would be fantastic for the team. As we jump into the sim versus the Bills, and we lose again, 17-14. So, luckily we're keeping it close. The games haven't been a blowout, so something is going the right way for us. Defense has been our strong suit. I'm pretty sure that we found our first round pick if we can get left end. His main stats look absolutely fantastic. Xavier Farrell out of Washington, A- tackle, A- hit power, and plus pursuit. The mid first rounder. So he's projected a mid. He's dropped some through talent, but I mean, as far as I'm aware right now, he looks like our best possible pick. So we fall to the Patriots. What I said we couldn't do, we did. We've dropped, you know, three. We dropped the last three, which all right. So Patriots must have lost at some point on that way, but still, that division's wide open. Had two more injuries here: Shaq Lawson and Nigel Hilton. So injuries are starting to pile up. Unfortunately, not looking good for Shaq Lawson. Wait, let's look at his stats for the year. Like I said, he wanted that. Uh, he's up for extension, and now he is injured. So, as far as his year this year, he's done, and he hasn't produced. I mean, he's on par for his last 2 years with us. And he's looking like he's in the process of being able to bypass his numbers for solo tackles. But other than that, that's about the only thing he's on par. 5-7 Dolphins, 5-7 back. Ken Tua outduel Joe Burrow, and yeah, 26-6. We're on that losing streak. Not good for the divisions right there. We're really the AFC playing like the NFC league. Like everybody's within. We win the last three. We're at 8-8. Good chance. I wouldn't even say like we could get in a wild card team unless we're very bottom 7 seed. We finish there 8-8. But something has to for us to. We need to get this thing turned around, right the ship. Hopefully, finish at a solid 500. All right, so can we not score more than 6 points in a game? That back-to-back weeks, almost identical. And we've 14-14, 6-6. And what's going on with this team? I know injuries were starting to pile up, but were they that big of contributors? 5-9 Dolphins, 6 Ravens. We win one more, we at least finish with the same record we last year. At least we were able to get above that 6 point range. We got Byron Jones coming back. Big addition back to this defense. So hopefully he'll be able to make a change here as we enter week 17 against the Bears. And once again, we lose 31-15. Why we can't win at all back half of the season, finishing up at 5-11. I'm curious, does Madden hate me? Or really, like, what's the deal here? Lost 7 straight and, like, win 2 of those. You scored 6 points in 2 of those games. Can't have it. Oh, cool. Nigel is coming back, and so is Josh Sweat. But, we're done for this season. Taking a look here at the Pro Bowl. Getting into the yearly awards, Cam Newton was your MVP. Always sucks seeing somebody from your division win it and then not even be able to, get on the board anywhere. Offensive player of the year, we got nothing. Defense, nothing. Neighbors coming in there at number 4. I mean that's a plus. Defensively, Hilton, Hopkins. Okay. At least we're getting some recognition for our rookies. And Jason Sanders comes in, number 10. So we had a few individual awards there. Looking at, end of the season stats, Tua 3,200 yards, 22 passing yards. Not bad touchdown interception. Love to see more touchdowns. Love to see more yards. Hubbard just under 1,000 yards, 3 touchdowns. Neighbors, contributing their 6 touchdowns on the receiving wise. Jakeem Grant still producing at a high level, almost 1,000 yards there, 6 touchdowns. As Preston Williams, 57 for 753. Gesicki 7-3. Waddle not really being that for 2 guys. Defensively, Jerome Baker, 101 tackles, 6 TFLs, a sack, and an interception in the game that our run defense seemed pretty solid there. A lot of TFLs on the. We were able to get pressure. Our defensive line, 15 sacks together. Would like to see Wilkins get up there double digit. We were able to get some interceptions. And really, it was more our linebackers that were able to do it. Yeah, we had 2 corners and our safeties. Really, that's about it. 32nd offense and the 15th defense. So at one point we were 7, the midway mark. And losing 7 straight. Hell, I'd put them at the defense ranked 32, especially when you drop that many. Looking at it, Shaq Lawson, see ya. Kamu's not bad. 2 million more depth than anything. Yeah, everybody else, we're just gonna let them walk. At one point, we had 1 million in cap, and now it just said we were down there to 60 some. So getting in here, taking a look at there's Gardner. Can always look at bringing him in, but I'm happy with Tua. Tua's been producing nice. Chuba Hubbard, he's on the upswing of things. Just that the receiving core, like what. I mean, really nothing here. Marvin Jones, bring him in as a veteran wide receiver, maybe mentor the younger guys. No, I'm seeing things because I thought for some reason I saw a X Factor up there by the overall. Really, we need a backup tight end. If we can find one cheap. I know we have not scouted one. Uh, we haven't scouted at all, other than the first couple there. All right, so we got some offers out there. Bring in Rashawn Gary, Vin Noy. He played more on the line last. Uh, Very solid. Be nice to see him have a dev trait, but 80 overall, 25. He'll be a great addition to our linebacking core. Team Grant isn't getting any young. Bringing in Andy Isabella would be, fantastic. Speed, 95 speed at that. Bringing in Trayvon Mullen. Same goes for Van Noy and Grant. Now we're looking at Davian Howard. He's not getting any younger either. So bringing in more depth there and bringing back player F, real cheap. Can't really pass it up. At least a 1-year deal. Be that mentor to Cousins. Hopefully we can go do something, bring some of these guys in. So we're able to get Gary, able to get Isabella. So that's big wins for us. Not sure if the other two are still out there. So player F is still there. Raiders are trying to outbid us. Might as well just build, take that up there to a 5-year deal. Spread the cap out a little bit. Make it worth 31 million 5-year. Not bad. Able to go ahead, take that top spot again from the Raiders. They should have signed him when they had the chance. Fortunately, they didn't. And that is going to be their loss. All right, we got some 5th-year options to talk about. Tua. That's an obvious one. Keep him. Send him a little bit more. And we got another one here. Austin Jackson. He's been developing solidly. Go ahead, keep him. Like I showed you earlier, it's hard to come across guys in the draft. And we got McMullen. Well, not McMullen. Mullen and player F as well. So we were able to lock up their free agency to help improve the squad. All right, so looking at what we need, biggest thing that we do need, uh, we need a center. Not sure what happened with ours. He may be tired. Not sure. Um, Tucker Webster, guard out of Texas Tech. He is built a lot like Jason Kelsey from the Eagles. So, you know, he could continue to play left guard. We could end up moving our left guard that did last season, move him back to center. So with that, we're gonna take Tucker Webster. Yeah, a little bit of a reach. 73 overall. Not terrible stats. So that 85 lead block, that'll wonders there whenever it comes to running screen or even look traps. So overall, solid pick. Keep building to our linebacker. Vital, vital, vital piece of our defense. So Terrence Watson, 6'1", 240, run stopper out of Oregon State. Bring him in, number 13 in true talent, 75 over. Core attributes, fantastic. Really get that play rec awareness up. He will be a solid addition to our core. Steal of the draft, John Burns, projected in early 6th. Combine was phenomenal. Zone free safety at a LA Tech. He was his late first round talent. So we're gonna get him here, pick 20 in the 4th round. Number 25, true talent. We got him at one. Absolute, fantastic value pick there. 91 speed. The rest of his attributes aren't the greatest, but we can work with it. Let him run their depth. So yeah. Alright, so that's gonna do it for me here tonight. With episode 3 of the Miami Dolphins. As you guys saw, not a solid year. Losing 7 straight and the season is not where we want to be. After the draft, now a solid 81 offense, 83 defense. Really nothing has changed as far as those numbers there. Taking a look at the team, again, nothing nothing really major. The one thing we were gonna do before I forget, remove Blair Hill back to center. Where he originally was, which drops him a overall point. But we have Webster that we drafted this season to fill the void that he left. Really nothing really too big. Changed here on defense, other than rookies. Nobody went up. Hopkins came out as a star. So that's solid for us. Unfortunately, Van Noy's still not. I wouldn't say unfortunately, but Van Noy's still here with us, so we do have the depth. So maybe get Hopkins in there. occasionally build him up. I also got Burns there, backup. What if we looked at moving him to strong safety? We never know. But yeah, I mean, team other than the rookies bringing in Andy Isabella there, wide receiver. You know, not really the biggest moves that we had, but like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like, leave some comments. Let me know what you guys like, disliked. If you guys got any ideas, of future content, let me know. I'm up for trying anything. My goal is finish up this rebuild, maybe dive in, something else. Have a little more fun with it. But yeah, until next time, my socials are down there in the bottom. They're also in the description below. Go hit those follows. Instagram is where I'm mostly at, other than here on YouTube. Uh, Posting game clips of TFM games that I've played. Uh, yeah. Till next time, Philly's out.